Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to BlightFall. It's been a little
You're
while.
being rickrolled. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down.
Right.
Bias by voice. Do whatever
Yeah,
I want.
Technically, that's the thing. Like, it can actually still hit us for that because of copyright on lyrics, which is stupid.
Alright, made everything all better now.
Pretty much. Like, it's weird how the whole copyright thing even works, because I spent enough time in school. Like, for those of you who don't fucking know, for some ungodly reason, I actually went to college. I actually went to the Art Institute of Las Vegas, Nevada, and I know people just like, oh, he went to the Art Institute. Like, yeah, I made that mistake. And yeah, it was a mistake.
All did.
Well, it's one of those things that I really want to go to college, but more than that, I want to go be an animator. And there weren't any real colleges at the time that were really offering that, because I spent 5 years, in the Art Institute, which is a pretty long fucking time. And at the time, I didn't know how bad it was, and people are even told me, dude, they're gonna scam you so hard. But,
yeah, they do that. And you know who also scams?
Who?
Hey, DT Tech.
Jeez.
Well, I mean, they're meant for money. That's
actually, I heard a lot of the for-profit colleges are actually going out of business.
Huh.
Yeah, I heard a lot of those guys are actually going out of business at this point, which, honestly, I'm okay with. But before we get too far off topic, I went to college. I actually did study, and one of the things that they had to study was business law. But not just business law, we also had to study copyright law. So we were actually pretty well versed in what we were doing as far as legal, which is, believe it or not, something you don't get in most colleges. When I heard that, I'm like, you've got to be retarded. There is no way they wouldn't teach. No. Matter of fact, if the teachers talk about that stuff when they're not supposed to, they could lose their job. Which, to me, just boggled my fucking mind. It's like, why? Why would a teacher lose their job about talking about the business end of business? Because that's, as much as I just said, if you're an artist trying to make a living off of your work, you are doing a business, you are doing a service, and no, not all art is fucking free. For those of you who believe that art should be free to the public, you're out of your ever-loving mind, because when that happens, all the really cool stuff that you guys really like, all those cool animations like Steven Universe, Adventure Time, all the cool shows like One Punch Man, all disappear. Because no one's getting paid for it. People might do it for fun, but you'll get it at maybe a 10th, maybe 100th of the rate. Like, you'll get to see one episode of One Punch Man every year. How awful is that shit? But I want it for free. Well, guess what, Sunshine? When you get shit for free, you're screwing someone else over. Nothing in the world is free, but the thing is you can make it cheaper by actually supporting them. The more people who support stuff in a proper way, we're not talking big business proper, I mean, they can go fuck themselves. But when you support someone in a proper way, you're more likely to end up with someone who is willing to go out and do stuff. This is where Patreon becomes a big thing. Patreon's a big artist thing. And I know a lot of good animators who like to use Patreon rather than going to big business. And there are even people who aren't, people who are on Patreon that get paid pretty good money for using a company that isn't utter scum. Now, I'm not saying all companies are scum either. The anime industry, this is another fun fact. Try's gonna love this one. Try, how much do you think that animators here in America are paid to make, we'll say, one season of, like, SpongeBob?
5 cents.
God, I wish that was the case, but no. Realistically, how much do you think they get paid?
10 cents.
Dude, I'm actually being serious.
I'm being serious because you said SpongeBob.
Try that. That's not being serious. That's you being an asshole. And I hate to call you out like that. That's a little fucked up. But no.
What's the difference between asshole and seriousness?
Fair enough. No. No. Joking and whatnot aside, SpongeBob for one season costs about 100,000. Just out the door.
Oh, I know.
Well, then why didn't you fucking say it?
Because I don't like SpongeBob.
That's beside the point. I know several people who don't like Adventure Time, but that's still a very serious question. Moving on. SpongeBob makes 100,000. Here's an even better question. How much do you think that... I'm trying to think of like a good show here that people are going to relate to. We'll just go with DBZ. Because DBZ somehow still going, you know, remakes and all that. Now they're starting up some new show, from what I hear. I don't even know. I don't want to watch because I don't want my childhood ruined. But, supposedly, the new DBZ show, how much do you think that actually costs?
A shit ton of money.
If they're lucky, it's going to be 50,000 for the studio that makes it. Dragon Ball costs less to make in Japan than SpongeBob. Now, I already know people who are like, the hell you say? I'm being completely honest. That's the funny part. I am being completely dead honest. Like, I'm losing track of what I'm doing. I'm ending up, like, walking around circles instead of doing what I'm supposed to be doing. But, no.
What are we supposed to be doing?
Joking aside, SpongeBob SquarePants financially costs more than a show like DBZ. And don't give me that, well, it's because the animation quality is better. No, it's not.
Hell no, it's
One Punch Man costs less. And for those of you who haven't seen One Punch Man, go over to Crunchyroll, which is your paid service to go and watch cool anime. And they got a free trial and all that. Yeah, so I'm kind of advertising for them. No, I'm not getting paid for this. I wish I was. That'd be awesome. But no, I'm not. Go to Crunchyroll. Check out One Punch Man. Go look at Tumblr. If you can't afford the normal stuff, I'm pretty sure you can find some questionable methods, which we will not advocate on this channel, because we believe in you supporting the developers of good shows. But I'm pretty sure that if you are in a tough enough situation, there is a method for you to go watch something like One Punch Man or One Piece or something like that. And I want you guys to realize that One Piece, Naruto, One Punch Man, DBZ, all cost such a ass ton less than a show like, say, SpongeBob or Fairly Odd Parents or Danny Phantom, you know. And there's a good number of anime that looks so much better, but a AAA budget title anime costs just tons less to make than an American one because the workers do it for cheaper. And here's the kicker, here's the killer, because it's killing the industry. It's not so much the fans are there. By all means, dear God, chances are if you're watching my channel, you have watched an anime at some point in your life and potentially, hopefully, bought a disc set of some kind at some point as well. If so, you're awesome and you need to be recognized for it, and thank you very much for supporting the stuff that we love. But you gotta think that how many people do that, and don't you dare start going blaming the pirates, because Gabe Newell, all hell Gabe, you know, PC Master Race, here. No, all joking aside, Gabe Newell made a very clear statement that kind of struck every industry. Piracy is a big issue in a country or a region because it is not readily available to the people at an affordable, clear-cut rate that they can easily access and afford. Are games still pirated, and are they still used on PC? Yes. How often compared to, say, consoles or anything like that? Far less. I know people who have DSs that are just littered with pirated games, and then you look at their PC collection and all their PC games are legit. Bought in Steam, or bought in Origin, or bought in one of these other services that it's readily available. So don't give me that, oh, well, I just pirate all my... No. Chances are it's not the pirates that are actually causing the problems with the anime industry. Which is kind of funny because there's a lot of pirates out there.
Yarr! Shut up, Bojack.
He's been watching DBZ Abridged, if you can't tell. A lot of it.
I did rewatch it all. I need a trucker hat.
You do need a trucker hat. You can't escape my TH bomb. Does that mean, yeah, trucker hat?
That's not what I was thinking. Oh my god!
Anyways. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot there, but after you get that, let's go back into copyright law. How does copyright law work here in the United States, and why is this a topic on a MineCraft fucking show while we are trying to stay alive and survive against the blight, which now takes over fucking creepers? Because that's a fucking
pirates.
thing.
Right? Pirates?
No, it's not because we're pirates. I'm sorry.
Damn it.
No, I actually want to pick something real quick, bro. Wait, hold on. Did I just see that? That looked like red matter. No, that's blood magic. I was about to say, is that red matter? That's an old mod that you guys may not know. It's called Equivalent Exchange 2. Kind of badass. A little bit overpowered. Not a little bit, we mean what the fuck overpowered, but anyways. There we go. Okay, so we can make those tools. I'm actually thinking we should make some Promethium, tools, because that'll allow us to actually do stuff. And we got a lot of Promethium anyways, so I might as well.
Yeah,
anyways.
So I can prepare my...
Here's the thing though. When you're talking copyright in the United States, or anywhere for that matter, because copyright does change from, I'm gonna say state to state, not, United States to state, but like country to country type state. I believe that we actually, oh, did you already pour out the tin?
I got ingots. Okay,
cool. I'll put more Promethium in here. Anyways, so while we wait for the Promethium to kind of do its thing, the thing is in the United States, copyright works off a couple of things depending on which industry you're in. In the film industry, because, we got to go there too, right? In the film industry, you're talking, it works off the principles of footage. So, if I use, say, footage from Jurassic Park, not that I would ever do such a thing.
Hey, you need to work on that cough.
But no, jokes aside, footage, if used in a very long extent, even small scenes, can technically be considered copyright or copyright infringement. So you gotta be careful of that. That's a thing. Along with that, other things to consider are lyrics, actual lyrics to songs. So when you're singing karaoke, you're technically breaking copyright. That's right, karaoke is breaking copyright. Then there's the tune. Now, I don't even want to start with how funny this is, because here's the thing. We talk about the tune is technically a copyright infringement. So that means you're technically not allowed to use the same jingle as another person when writing your music. Go look up 4 chords. Do it now. Just pause the video, look up 4 chords, and you're gonna see how fucked up that one is, because most of our favorite songs are played on the same 4 chords or the same jingle. Take that, music industry, you assholes. Suck a dick! Okay, now I've got that out of my system. So, there's a lot going into copyright, and we, technically as a YouTuber, they can catch us on almost anything. That's the funny part. We are so fucking screwed against the wall that these big companies could theoretically take anybody and just throw them down a well. And the legal system permits it. Which is so fucking asinine. It is so ass backwards. It is just disgusting. But it's legal. And the funny part is to some extent, not to the complete extent, please do not mince my words here, I'm okay with that. Here's the thing. I understand that if you change enough, you should be void of copyright. I believe that under the parody law, which is the idea that you have gotten written consent to do a parody using a certain amount of the original content, that should be legal. I believe that should fully be legal. That's awesome. Team 4-Star does a good job. Lil Karibo does a good job. But let's look at people who made money off of it, like Weird Al Yankovic. Weird Al doesn't have... I don't think he has anything that's his own stuff, does he?
He does.
He does?
Yeah, he makes music all the time.
Yeah, he's mainly a parody artist. I'm being told by like 2 separate people right now. Yeah, he's got his own stuff. He's mostly parody though, and he makes money off of it.
Yeah.
As much as I hate to say it, I kind of wish that Lil Karibo and Team 4-Star could make at least a small chunk of money off of their hard work. Because there's a lot of editing that goes into what they do that, has to be done for them to do what they do. They're not doing this easily. It takes time. There's a reason why DBZ Abridged comes out like once every other month.
All besides, what's his name? Kaiser Neko just being ass and be like, I'm just gonna have it sit on this date.
Yeah, to some degree. I need to eat something here soon.
Do I have a nugget. Yay!
Nice. I got us 2 new hammers, Prometheum hammers.
Oh, cool.
So I left the other one in there for you, and I need to eat something, so I need to get a mortar and pestle and then fire up the thing, with the thing and the thing and thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, when you actually break it down and you consider so very much of what's going on, so many people get paid nothing for what they're actually doing, and it's like, what the hell? And then there are people who are screaming, this all should be free, and I'm sitting here, it's like, are you retarded? Do you realize how much work and effort goes into this? And I swear to God, I want one of you sons of bitches to say, it should be about the passion. So fucking help me. The first one of you motherfuckers that says, it should be about the passion, I want you to go out of your way, go build the most epic thing you can. I want you to put hundreds of thousands of dollars into this thing and give it away. And I could tell you right now that a bunch of people just went, fuck no!
Hey.
Why would we do that?
Hey.
Yeah.
It's all about the passion of Christ.
So it is, Try. So it is. Oh, we actually did have bread cooked up.
Oh, we do?
Oopsie.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm turning into toast now, which is not a bad idea.
Yeah, I'm getting hungry.
I'm also cooking up some chicken.
Here's another piece of chicken. And here's some. Yay!
But yeah, I mean, there's so many people who scream, it's about the passion. It's like, do you guys even realize if people paid me some of the stuff that I would do out of sheer passion? And a lot of people are already going, if they're paying you, then you're not doing it out. No, here's the thing. I've been writing something for over a decade called Soul's Blood. That's my baby. I've put my blood, sweat, and tears into it, and the only reason why it's not appearing on our channel right this very moment is because we can't afford to do it. There is not enough time, there's not enough money or anything else like that for us to be able to afford to make Soul's Blood. I
I
can't.
have a question. Where did you put the hammers?
Oh, your hammer is on the table.
Oh, thanks.
You just gotta make it. Like, here's the thing, it's not even a shit story. I have people looking over this thing, like, religiously all the time. Excuse me. And the thing is we just can't afford to do it. I mean, if I could spend all my time working on Soul's Blood, the book would be 100% done. Just done. We'd be done with it. It'd be right and on sale. The animation would already be put into effect. Because yeah, that's another thing I want to do, is I want to animate it. So animation would be done. The other thing that would be done is we'd have good voice actors. Because that's another thing that makes a good animation, is having good voice actors. People who aren't going to shit their lines. Because, you know, nothing worse than having somebody go, and then I'm going to beat you up. God.
Or talk like a robot.
And then I'm going to beat you up. Gotta have some passion. And then I'm gonna bite the crap out of you. And you'll never feel your legs again. You bastard.
That sounds like
God damn it, Elmo. Coming for you next.
hey, Elmo knows where you live.
Don't mind me, Google ass.
Elmo watches you while you sleep.
Ugh. But yeah, I mean, there's so much that we could do if we had the proper funds. And the thing is passion alone is not enough. And then there's those people who say, well, those funds should come out of your own pocket.
To a certain extent.
To a certain extent, I don't disagree. Here's a fun one for everybody. And you guys can take this how you want. If something is to be really good, in production, sometimes it is not a bad thing for the producer or director or the writer to say, we want this to be such a big hit that we're willing to put our own money on the line.
Well, it's just like being writers. Yes, you're putting money into it.
Yeah. I mean, putting a little money into it to get, you know, more out of it later is not a bad thing. Matter of fact, I'm totally down for that. But the thing is that starting money, the money to get it all on track and to get it where it needs to go, needs to come from somewhere. And that's probably the shit situation of it all. Oh, right, now I remember why that's there. That's the shit situation of it all, is where does that come from and all that? And that's where other people come in. That's where we should be able to go and say, hey, we want to do this. Here's our project. You guys look it over. Tell me if you guys think this is awesome. If you guys think this is awesome, let's do it. You know, let's actually go out and make this.
I mean, if you're just a startup, like doing a startup company or doing, like, hey, I'm going to like I've been trying to do this. I'm just fucking lazy and busy. I try to write my stories, just try to get up and going. But then I'm just like, I'm too damn tired. But